Hello everyone, good evening. Hello Broccoli, Janvi. Hey guys, how are you doing? So, बोर्ड एग्ज़ाम्स भी नज़दीक आते जा रहे हैं ना, और IPMAT इंदौर कोझिकोड इन सब के भी नोटिफिकेशंस आ चुके हैं एग्ज़ाम एंड फॉर्म रिलेटेड. So guys, countdown has begun, right? And now is the time that you can increase your pace. प्रैक्टिस ज़्यादा करनी है. एंड प्रैक्टिस से याद आया कि iQuanta is giving you practice every day, 6 days a week, 10 questions, 10 high quality questions from your all 3 sections, quant and logical reasoning. And then we have VRC as well, right? So Monday, Tuesday is for quant, Wednesday, Thursday LR or VRC, and then rest 2 days for LR. Hello, Shatinder, good evening. Om, good evening, guys. So we had started time, speed and distance last session on Monday, and today we are going to continue. This is second session of time, speed and distance, and we are going to solve more different type of questions. I hope all of you guys are practicing. And now this news for you guys that we are starting crash course, our crash course, 45 days crash course, and in this you are going to get 300 plus hours of live classes, and then 24/7 doubt solving, 80 plus full length IPMAT mocks, IPMAT Indore, Rohtak, JIPMAT, all of these are there. And apart from that, personalized interview preparation. Every day you are going to have 6 hours of classes, okay, in the daytime starting from 9 a.m. And then in the evening we are also going to have practice session. So once you are done with board exams, everything we will take from there, है ना? From syllabus revision to practice sessions, everything. Okay. Om is saying, sir, I have problem in AP special series. Om, once we are done with time, speed and distance, I am going to start algebra. Okay. And next week we are going to start algebra, and in algebra we are going to discuss everything, even AP series or special series. So I will remember your words and I will try to involve more sessions on series. Okay? Make sense? So guys, let's not wait too much, right? Lots of you are waiting for questions. So this question, the first question, is based on the last question that we did in our last session. There was a formula, there was a special case that we had discussed, and this is on the basis of that. So try this one. Similar question, different answer. If you were present in the last session, you should be able to solve this question very easily. Trains A and B start traveling at the same time towards each other with constant speeds from stations X and Y respectively. After meeting somewhere in between the route, train A reaches station Y in 49 minutes while train B takes 36 minutes to reach station X. The ratio of speeds of train A to train B. I know. If you don't remember the concept, then let me tell you. This is point X, Y, okay. A is starting from here, B is starting from here, okay. Both of these are meeting at point Z. Time taken by A to cover XZ distance is T. Same time will be taken by B to cover distance YZ. After meeting, if A takes TA time and B takes TB times, then what do we have? One thing that we know that SA upon SB will be equal to square root of TB upon TA. And another thing that T is equal to square root of TA into TB. These are the two very important special relation that we get from here, है ना? And we also did one question in the last class where we had to find the time T. In this case, train A reaches 49 minutes. Train B takes 36 minutes after meeting. So what we can say? speed of A upon speed of B will be equal to 36 upon 49 square root, which is equal to 6/7. Okay, if you don't know this formula, that it will be really difficult to solve this question. Really difficult, है ना? Broccoli, if both of them are starting at the same time in meeting somewhere, both of them would have taken same time, right? अगर A ने 10 बजे चलना स्टार्ट किया, B ने भी 10 बजे चलना स्टार्ट किया, मान लो दोनों 1 बजे मिले, तो दोनों को 3-3 घंटे लगे ना मिलने में, ऐसा तो नहीं होगा. They started at the same time and when they are meeting, both have traveled different times. ऐसा तो नहीं होगा. जब मिल रहे हैं तो दोनों के लिए जो मीटिंग टाइम होगा वो सेम होगा कि नहीं, है ना? Right, broccoli, is that clear? Whenever they start simultaneously and meeting, whenever two start simultaneously and meeting, they take same time. Okay, then another question on the same concept. Let's see how many of you can solve it. Option A was correct, of course. Anurag, Akash, Janvi, Soni Pari got all of these answers correct. Very good. What's your answer, guys? देखो, there is nothing in this question. As usual, two places A and B are 45 kilometers apart and connected by a straight road. Anil goes from A to B while Sunil goes from B to A, starting at the same time. They cross each other in exactly 1 hour 30 minutes. They cross each other in exactly 1 hour 30 minutes. If Anil reaches B exactly 1 hour 15 minutes after Sunil reaches A, the speed of A in kilometer per hour is. So what we can say, what's the situation? है ना? Exactly they cross each other, so this is 90 minutes. This as well be 90 minutes. If Anil reaches B exactly, this is A, this is B, A, B. If this is T plus 75 minutes. If Anil reaches B exactly 1 hour 15 minutes after Sunil reaches A, the speed of Anil in kilometer per hour. Right, guys? This is what's given. What we need to do? We need to apply the formula that t into t plus 75 is equal to 90 square. है ना? T into t plus 75 is equal to 90 square. What do we get the value of t from here? See, one of the value is 75. The difference between these two 75. You don't need to solve the quadratic here. How do you solve? What do we get the value of this? See, what you need to do. You need to write 90 into 90 as a product of two numbers where the difference is 75. Difference is 75. What values we can take? We cannot take 81 into 100. We can take 45 into 180. That is also not possible. What will be the possible value of t from here? बताओ. देखो quadratic तो solve करना ही है, but you can also solve it without using anything else. T from here will be equal to 60. T will be equal to 60. 60 into 135 is 90 square. है ना? If t is 60, what is the total time taken by A? Total time taken by Anil is equal to 90 plus 135, which is equal to 225 minute. So speed 45 upon 225 into 60, it's in minutes. So 5 times 12 times 12 kilometer per hour. This will be the speed of Anil. So answer is option C. है ना? That's your answer. Total time taken by Anil. Anil is moving from here and Sunil is moving from here. Total time taken by Anil to cover 45 kilometer is 225 minutes. So speed will be 45 upon 225 into 60. All right. देख रहे हो वन फॉर्मूला और उसके कितने अलग अलग एप्लीकेशंस हैं, राइट? So let me know if you have any doubts. If not, then we are moving to the next question, guys. I will wait 15-20 seconds. T into T plus 75. Satinder, again same concept, this one. This is what we are using here. T square will be equal to TA into TB. This is what we are going to use, okay, Satinder? T is the meeting time. TA and TB are the time taken by them after meeting. So, in meeting, they are taking 90 minutes, right? It's given that they cross each other in exactly 1 hour 30 minutes. But after that, Anil is taking 75 minutes more than Sunil. So if this is T plus 75. Now not the same T as this one, this is different variable. So this square is this into this. Okay. After that, you can solve it using quadratic, or you can also check what values of T will satisfy it, because T into T plus 75 is 90 into 90. So we need to break 90 into 90 in two parts such that the difference is 75. Okay. Okay, chalo, let's try question number 116. देखो दिस क्वेश्चन सेज पॉइंट्स ए एंड बी आर 150 किलोmeters apart. Cars 1 and 2 travel from A to B, but car 2 starts from A when car 1 is already 20 kilometers away from A. Each car travels at a speed of 100 kilometers per hour for the first 50 kilometers, at 50 kilometers per hour for next 50 kilometers, at 25 kilometers per hour for the last 50 kilometers. The distance in kilometer both between car 2 and B when car 1 reaches B is. So देखो in this question the situation is we need to divide this 150 kilometer into 3 portions. 50 kilometer, 50 kilometers and 50 kilometers. And during these intervals the time will be 100 kilometer per hour. During this duration, speed will be 50 km per hour, and during this duration, speed will be 25 km per hour. Now, the second car is starting late. Car B is starting late. How much late the car B is starting? 20 km. To cover this 20 km, how much time it would have taken car A to cover this 20 km? Time taken by car A to cover first 20 kilometer, that will be equal to 20 upon 100 into 60, right? 20 upon 100 into 60. So 5, this will be 12, that will be 12 minutes. 12 minutes लगेगा ना, बताओ. It will be 12 minutes to cover that 20 kilometer. Car A is 12 minutes ahead of B, that we can see. Car A started 12 minutes before car 2, car 1 and car 2, right? Car 1 and car 2. Okay, I hope this part is clear, that car 1 started 12 minutes or 20 kilometers ahead of car B. So the time taken by car 1 and car 2 both will be same, because दोनों की स्पीड सेम है, अलग अलग पोर्शन में दोनों की स्पीड सेम है, तो जो टोटल टाइम लगा होगा वो तो सेम ही होगा ना दोनों के लिए. तो अगर कार 2 12 मिनट लेट स्टार्ट कर रही है तो 12 मिनट लेट पहुंचेगी भी, करेक्ट. इन दोज 12 मिनट जब कार A1 पहुंच गई है फिनिशिंग लाइन, जब कार 1 यहाँ पे पहुंच गई, कार 2 12 मिनट्स बिहाइंड होगी. एंड इन दैट 12 मिनट्स व्हाट विल बी द डिस्टेंस कवर्ड बाय सेकेंड कार. सो राइट नाउ द स्पीड इज 25 किलोमीटर पर आवर फॉर द लास्ट 2 आवर्स. फॉर द लास्ट 2 आवर्स कार 2 की स्पीड क्या होगी? 25 किलोमीटर पर आवर. तो 12 मिनट्स में, इन 12 मिनट्स distance traveled by second car will be equal to so 12 minutes, 12 by 60 into 25, so 1 by 5 times 5, which is equal to 5 kilometer. That's the answer, guys. So the answer is option A. The distance between car 2 and B will be 5 kilometer, है ना? ब्रोकली नो, डिस्टेंस 20 किलोमीटर नहीं होगा. देखो टाइम सेम रहेगा दोनों का, जो ट्रैवल टाइम है वो सेम है. ट्रैवल टाइम फॉर कार 1 एंड कार 2 विल बी सेम. टोटल ट्रैवल टाइम विल बी सेम. दिस इज व्हाट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. अगर कार 2 12 मिनट लेट स्टार्ट कर रही है तो 12 मिनट लेट पहुंचेगी भी. उस 12 मिनट में कितना डिस्टेंस कवर करना होगा लास्ट में? तो लास्ट में स्पीड कितनी है? 25 किलोमीटर पर आवर. सो 12 मिनट में कितना डिस्टेंस कवर करना होगा? 5 किलोमीटर, बस, है ना? ओके अनुराग, इज दैट क्लियर? ब्रोकली, इज दैट क्लियर? ओके अनुराग, गॉट इट. 5, गुड. Janvi, correct answer. Shonipari, correct answer. Very good. Understood? Very nice. Chalo, let's try the next one. So, what's the answer, guys? A train traveled at 1/3 of its usual speed and hence reached the destination 30 minutes after the scheduled time. Let's stop here. यूजुअल स्पीड अगर s है तो यूजुअल टाइम क्या हो जाएगा? t हो जाएगा. यूजुअल स्पीड s, यूजुअल टाइम t. If I make the speed 1/3, so speed, if the speed becomes 1/3, time becomes 3t. And according to question, if speed is 1/3, then the train is late by 30 minutes. So the difference between these two is 30. So 3t minus t is equal to 30, or 2t is equal to 30, or t is equal to 15 minutes. So we can say the usual time, usual travel time is 15 minutes. Usual travel time is 15 minutes. Now what's the story? On its return journey, the train initially travels at its usual speed for 5 minutes. 5 minutes के लिए ट्रैवल किया यूजुअल स्पीड, देन स्टॉप फॉर 4 मिनट्स फॉर एन इमरजेंसी. सो 15 मिनट्स में 5 मिनट गए, 4 मिनट इमरजेंसी में गए, कितना बचा? 6 मिनट. 15 minus 5 is 10 minutes. 10 minutes travel time is required. We need to travel it into 6 minutes, right? The percentage by which the train must now increase its usual speed so as to reach at the scheduled time is nearest to. So, time, जो usual time है T1 by T2, the ratio is 6 by 10, which is equal to 3 by 5. So, what will be S1 by S2? That will be equal to 5 by 3. So, with what speed we should increase it? है ना? जो टाइम का रेशियो है वो 3 by 5. 5 है, हमें 3 में कवर करना है. 10 मिनट बचा है, उसको 6 मिनट में कवर करना है. तो स्पीड अगर 3 है तो उसे 5 बनाना पड़ेगा. तो रिक्वायर्ड परसेंटेज 5 minus 3 upon 3 into 100, which is equal to 200 by 3%. That is 66.67%. 66.67% is nearest to 67% as per the given options. Okay, option B is correct, which Anurag got correct, Broccoli got correct, and Soni Pari got correct. Very good. This is a nice question, right? Completely based on this relation that S1 by S2 is equal to T2 by T1, or you can say when distance is constant, speed is inversely proportional to time. So, this is based on that. Okay. Janvi, your answer is also correct. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन करें या किसी को डाउट है तो बताओ. यहाँ पे सिंपली ये समझना है 10 मिनट ट्रैवल टाइम इज लेफ्ट एंड वी नीड टू कवर इट इन 6 मिनट. सो टाइम 10 है, उसको 6 करना है, तो स्पीड 6 है तो उसको 10 करना होगा. सो टाइम का रेशियो अगर 3 by 5 है तो स्पीड का रेशियो 5 by 3 हो जाएगा. दैट्स इट. ओके, क्लियर है सभी को? चलो लेट्स ट्राई द नेक्स्ट वन. क्या रहा है ऑप्शन ए? यस, दैट इज करेक्ट. Two cars travel the same distance starting at 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. respectively on the same day. They reach their common destination at the same point of time. So एक ने 1 hour लेट स्टार्ट किया तो दूसरा तब भी सेम टाइम पहुंच रहा है, मतलब 1 hour कम ट्रैवल टाइम है. If the first car traveled for at least 6 hours, then highest possible value of the percentage by which the speed of the second car would exceed that of the first car is, what we can say, time taken by first car is greater than equal to 6 and time taken by second car must be greater than equal to 5. Also T2 is equal to T1 minus 1 because second car started 1 hour late and still reached at the same point of time. So exactly 1 hour का difference है दोनों के टाइम में. तो उनके टाइम का जो रेशियो है वो क्या हो सकता है? हाईएस्ट पॉसिबल वैल्यू ऑफ परसेंटेज बाय विच द स्पीड ऑफ द सेकेंड कार कुड एक्सीड दैट ऑफ फर्स्ट कार. सो टाइम टेकन बाय 1 अपॉन टाइम टेकन बाय 2 कुड बी 6/5, राइट. और दोनों में डिफरेंस 1 आवर ही होना चाहिए, तो 6 + x अपॉन 5 + x ये हम कह सकते हैं. But the difference will always be same. The difference will always be same. So what we can say? Speed of second car upon speed of first car will be equal to. Question is the highest possible value speed of the second car could exceed that of the first car. ठीक है. So speed of second car upon speed of first car will be 6 + x upon 5 + x. अब देखो ये वैल्यू हमें मैक्सिमाइज करनी है, तो रिक्वायर्ड परसेंटेज इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन 5 + x इंटू 100. अगर इसका मैक्सिमम चाहिए, इफ वी वांट मैक्सिमम ऑफ दिस, तो डिनोमिनेटर मिनिमम होना चाहिए. So for that we can say x must be equal to 0. So this will be equal to 1/5 into 100 and that is equal to 20%. So the answer is option A. That's it. जो भी टाइम लग रहा है दोनों कार्स को, उनके बीच जो डिफरेंस है वो एग्जैक्टली 1 आवर का है. कार 1 टेक्स एटलीस्ट 6 आवर्स, कार 2 विल टेक एटलीस्ट 5 आवर्स. जो भी टाइम लग रहा है, if this is 6 + x, this will be 5 + x. So ratio of their speed will be 6 + x upon 5 + x. So with what percentage maximum speed of car 2 is greater than car 1? This is how we solve it, right? We need to maximize this. So x minimum लेना पड़ेगा, है ना? Yes, Anurag, that is also true. If you understand, see, here you can use one concept that if a by b is greater than 1, then a plus x upon b plus x will always be less than a by b. तो अगर ये समझ में आ रहा है कि अगर कुछ भी वैल्यू ऐड करें तो फ्रैक्शन और छोटा होता चला जाएगा, है ना, तो हमें 6/5 यूज करना है एग्जैक्टली, उसको आगे बढ़ाना ही नहीं है, देन इट्स ओके, है ना. दिस कॉन्सेप्ट यू कैन यूज. जानवी, फर्स्ट कार टेक एटलीस्ट 6 आवर्स, सेकेंड कार टेक एटलीस्ट 5 आवर्स. द डिफरेंस बिटवीन देयर टाइम इज 1 आवर एग्जैक्टली. तो अगर एक T1 यहाँ पे क्या ले सकते हैं कि अगर कार 1 को ट्रैवल करने में 6 + x आवर्स लगता है तो कार 2 को ट्रैवल करने में 5 + x आवर्स लगेंगे. तो टाइम का रेशियो क्या है? कार 1 अपन कार 2 का टाइम का रेशियो टू ट्रैवल द सेम डिस्टेंस 6 + x अपन 5 + x. सो स्पीड का रेशियो क्या होगा? उसका रेसिप्रोकल. T1/T2 is this, so S2/S1 will be this. Question is, speed of second car will be greater than speed of first car by maximum how much percent? So S2 is what percent more than S1? How do we find? This minus this upon this into 100. Difference is 1, we know that, 5 + x into 100. So if I want to maximize this value, we must minimize the denominator. Denominator is 5 + x. इसको मिनिमम कब कर सकते हैं? जब x 0 होगा. Okay, Janvi, is that clear now? X is what percent more than y? X minus y upon y into 100. That's the concept we are using here. Okay. All right, chalo, let's try the next question. Now again, this question is based on something we have learned in the last session. Okay. So if you were present in the last session, then you can solve this question easily. Otherwise, थोड़ी सी problem आएगी. So देखो लास्ट क्लास में मैंने एक कॉन्सेप्ट डिस्कस किया था कि फॉर द सेम डिस्टेंस इफ द स्पीड इज s1 and the time is t1, speed is s2, time is t2 when distance is constant. So how do we find the distance? Distance d is equal to s1 into s2 into delta t. Delta t means t2 minus t1. So I'm writing this clearly here, that into t2 minus t1 है ना, या पॉजिटिव डिफरेंस लेंगे डिवाइडेड बाय s1 माइनस s2. ठीक है, ये यूज करेंगे ऐसे सिचुएशन में. ठीक है, तो यहां से क्या आ जाएगा देखो, टू पर्सन्स मूविंग विद डिफरेंट स्पीड वेयर वन पर्सन टेक्स 7 hours more than the other person to cover the same distance. The difference between their speed is 9 km per hour. So delta t is equal to 7, delta s is equal to 9. while product of their speeds is a square of an integer greater than 3, s1 s2 is a perfect square greater than 3. Find the minimum integral distance traveled by any of these person. Distance d is equal to this perfect square pr. This delta t is 7 divided by delta s, which is 9. Now what is the value of p square we can take so that d is an integer? Minimum value of p square we must take greater than 3. You cannot take 4 square, you cannot take 5 square, you must take 6 square. 6 square, that is equal to 36. D will be equal to 36 into 7 upon 9, which is equal to 28 kilometers. So the answer is option A. Om Kumar got this correct. Om was present in the last session as well, and I think he remembered this concept, and that's why he was able to solve it quickly. Okay, we had discussed this, right guys? Last class में ये हमने discuss किया था, है ना? देखो कितना अच्छा यूज है इसका. Option A, Sonipari, Janvi, correct answers. Okay, chalo, let's try the next one then. Question number 120. Arshdeep, if you are taking 4 square will not make it integer. 16 into 7 by 9 is not integer, right guys? ये integer नहीं होगा ना, it says minimum integral distance. Minimum integral distance. So that's why. अनुराग approx value guess करके, I don't know about that कि कैसे आएगा. ठीक है अर्शदीप. So we cannot take 4 square. चलो let's try this one. Still Anurag, I don't think that method is correct. ठीक है, because 9 पे बहुत सारे डिफरेंस आ सकता है. Okay, checking the audio. Okay, must be some Wi-Fi fluctuation, I guess. Now it should be fine. Okay, option D you guys are getting. The distance between B to C is thrice that from A to B. Two trains travel from A to C via B. The speed of train 2 is double that of train 1 while traveling from A to B, and their speeds are interchanged when traveling from B to C. The ratio of time taken by train 1 to that of by train 2 traveling from A to C is. So diagram बना लो है ना. The distance from B to C is thrice. So A, B, C. If this distance is D, this distance is 3D, correct? Then again, we have A, B, C. Now it says that two trains traveled A to C via B. The speed of train 2 is double that of train 1 while traveling from A to B. While traveling A to B, speed of train 1 is double of train 2. तो अगर ट्रेन 1 को कवर करने में टी टाइम लगता है यहां, तो यहां कितना टाइम लगेगा? 2t टाइम, राइट? ओके, नाउ इट सेज ठीक है, while traveling from A to B and their speeds are interchanged while traveling from B to C. मतलब अब जो ट्रेन 1 की स्पीड है वो ट्रेन 2 की स्पीड हो गई, ट्रेन 2 की जो स्पीड है वो ट्रेन 1 की स्पीड हो गई. तो अब ट्रेन 1 को डबल टाइम लगेगा, तो यहां से 3t टाइम लगना था, बट नाउ द स्पीड इज हाफ, सो इट विल टेक डबल टाइम. यहां पे 2t है, तो 2t का 3 टाइम्स 60, तो इसे 3t लगेगा. सो रेशियो टाइम टेकन बाय फर्स्ट ट्रेन, टाइम टेकन बाय सेकेंड ट्रेन, 60 plus 1, 7t upon 5t, which is equal to 7:5. Answer is option D. Really good question for all of you guys who are understanding the ratio of speed and time easily. This is a really good question, right guys? 5:7, Arshdeep, Anurag, Sonipari, Om, correct answers. See, here you can assume the speed, Anurag. Here you can assume the distance and the speed. That will work. That will definitely work, but not the last question. Last question was something different, है ना? यहाँ पे distance और speed हम assume कर सकते हैं. क्योंकि दूसरे ट्रेन की स्पीड जो है वो रिलेटिवली गिवन है फर्स्ट ट्रेन की स्पीड से. चलो, लेट्स ट्राई द नेक्स्ट वन. Okay, this question is based on escalator, right? What is asked, guys? Okay. It's not option D. 7:5 is option A. Okay. Option A, 7:5. Someone wrote down 5:7, that's why I marked it. Yes, 7:5 is correct, Om. Okay, this question says Moody takes 30 seconds to finish riding an escalator if he works on it at his normal speed in the same direction. He takes 20 seconds to finish riding the escalator if he walks at twice his normal speed in the same direction. If Moody decides to stand still on the escalator, the time in seconds needed to finish riding the escalator is, so what we can say, let speed of the person is equal to x steps per second and speed of the escalator is e steps. So in both the situation, number of steps should be same. So what we can say, according to question, 30 seconds initially, so 30 into x plus e is equal to 20 into 2x plus e. Right? This is given, hai na? This is given. So now what we can say here, that 30x, this 3x plus 3e is equal to 4x plus 2e, or we can say x is equal to e. So speed of the escalator is equal to speed of the person. Both of these are equal, correct? If Moody decides to stand still, so time, what will be the time? First of all, we need to cover total steps, 30 into x plus e divided by e, which will be equal to 30 into e plus e divided by e, and that is equal to 60. So that's your answer, you know. This is the answer. दोनों की स्पीड क्या है? सेम है. एस्केलेटर और पर्सन की स्पीड सेम है. तो अगर यूजुअली 30 सेकेंड्स लगते हैं, तो इफ यू आर स्टैंडिंग स्टिल इट विल टेक 60 सेकेंड्स. ठीक है. Now we can also use arithmetic mean or harmonic mean concept. I don't know how many of you are aware of it. अगर स्पीड e है और स्पीड e plus x है और स्पीड e plus 2x है, the time is t here, the time is 30 here, and the time is 20 here. If these are in AP, these must be in HP. And in that case, what we can say, 30 will be harmonic mean of these two. 30 is equal to 2 times t into 20 upon 20 plus t. Okay. So 40, this will be 4 times and this will be 3 times, right? So यहाँ से क्या आ जाएगा? ऐसे कर लो. So what do we get from here? This is cancelled out, or 60 plus 3t is equal to 4t, or t is equal to 60. This concept you can also use. है ना? If speeds are in arithmetic progression, time will be in harmonic progression. If speeds are in harmonic progression, time will be in arithmetic progression. Because speed and time are inversely proportional when the distance is constant. So this is a second method that you can apply in these type of situations. All right? ठीक है. So broccoli, Anurag, Arshdeep, Sonipari, Om, all of you got correct answers. That's nice. बढ़िया. Okay then, so guys, we are done with our session today. Tomorrow we are going to continue from here, and don't forget, we are starting our crash course in the last week of March. Once your board exams are done, it's going to be a 45-day session, every day 6 hours live classes, and then some practice sessions as well. Along with, you are going to get 80 full mock tests and 24/7 doubt clearing facility. All right. So thank you for joining us today. I hope you will be there 5 p.m. sharp. Bye bye. Keep practicing.